Hi everyone, happy Easter and happy full moon. This is a big one and it takes us to the massive shifts for the eclipse gateways on April 30th and May 16th. There's beautiful energies going on and beautiful miracles ahead, so where you focus is very, very important. I've been guided to record this blog post that I just posted on April 16th, record it with my sound and my voice, as receiving this activation through sound is very important now. So sit back, close your eyes, and listen and receive. The April full moon bringing rapid balancing through extremes. Full moon in tropical Libra, April 16th. Inner attunement, divine synchronization, polarity integration, and cosmic harmony. Empty yourself completely and fill yourself up with love. This moon is guided by the higher octave of Venus, streaming powerful waves from the galactic center, and working closely together with Arcturus, bringing higher love, divine equanimity and balance, divine compassion, deep self-worthiness, self-honoring, connection with the divine mind, higher gifts, telepathic abilities, and communication increase and strengthen, rising high above duality. Extremes felt now assist in efficient polarity integration and action that supports such. Realizations and culminations occurring now within relationships and connections, dropping of inauthentic living for honoring of sacred commitments, commitment to self first, full authentic expression. Purge old relationship memories so that you can step into higher cosmic divine love in new elevated balance, each whole being embracing love with a courageous open heart, giving and receiving in equal measure. Here is a channeled message for this full moon that I received on April 16th with guidance from Goddess Venus herself. There is a full moon today. There is a parade about to begin, a celebration. Venus and Uranus, along with Arcturus. Pluto is happy to help. It's important to not split your power by choosing sides. Choose yourself. You can place all of your power and worth within you. Venus helps with this as well, with seeing and feeling your beauty, how you sparkle. She is saying, feel your money. So, feel your worth. Feel the golden nuggets, the diamonds that you are, that they taste like, is what she's saying. Feel them. She joins with Arcturus and Uranus to assist with the expansion of higher gifts and abilities. Front and center now is telepathy, as higher consciousness streams into the planet and to each that is open and receptive. New awareness is gifted, whether or not this is tuned into and recognized. This telepathy is far-reaching, and the field in which this takes place is grander, wider, and stronger as the heart coherence has strengthened and the capacity for love to hold the depths of divine love deepens. Divine harmonization and attunement occurs now on a grand scale. This is a higher frequency that has been attained, and no distortion or toxicity can interfere any longer with these divine connections across the globe. Allow the false projections to move aside as you find your center balance and stabilization within yourself. For it is in your inner union, inner marriage, and inner harmony that you will meet others who embody the same. There are many who have come up and awakened out of the trance of the lower dimensions, and they too shall join you. There are doors now, new doors that exist, and doors that have been taken for granted that will open into new things and new paths to get where you always wanted to go. This full moon is the revealing, the uncovering of that which has been hidden within. New light shines, and more is remembered. As more is remembered, doubt leaves the body. Confidence in truth is strengthened, and integrity solidifies. I am hearing the peal of the bells. This truth rings out, reverberates in the body, and rings out worldwide. Truth is sounded. The bells ring clear. Pure sound is heard, felt, seen, embraced. The power is shifting and has shifted with this full moon. There is a toppling. The false facade that has appeared to be in the highest power is toppling. Hold steady. All comes to conclusion. Conclusion is within reach. This is the end of the transmission. This full moon is in the constellation of Virgo, the Maiden, along with Mercury and Uranus conjunct. Fill all gaps in the mind and mental space with love, acceptance, forgiveness, release of the past and old memories for a deep, healing merge with self. Arcturus, in the Ox Herdsman constellation. You must be in your inner balance as you reap this harvest productively, correctly, bountifully, in co-creative, synergistic energy with the earth at this time. This is dependent upon your spoken and embodied integrity in your heart truth. Pluto square gives you this clear choice of taking your power back for very fast movement in a new direction and swift, accelerated life changes. Very sudden shifts. New beginnings in life and relationships. Giving and receiving in balance. Money, abundance, love, relationships, power, all shift at once, swiftly, fast-moving balancing. I'm seeing a vision here of a money booth, the frenzy, flush, release of abundance raining down, and it shall. With the spotlight on Venus, elevated forms of beauty, love, harmony, enter our spheres. Synchronic order is felt, lived. Divine blessings for the earth. Extreme experiences to make clear the desire for balance. Final endings, release, culminations, realizations, illumination, remembrance of the soul's truth. Very deep clearing of the past, old false self from the physical body. Urinary system and solar sacral release are featured. Shame and toxicity and memories of this released here permanently. There is additional and intense energy in the hands now. Be mindful and conscious of what you do with your hands. Are they doing things of their own accord, acting from compulsion or memory of some other time? Are they helping or hurting you? You are in control of your body. Command control with tuned awareness and connectedness within. Let love guide your hands. Relationships transcend and are overseen now as many divine connections, twin souls, twin flames, divine counterparts, soul family come into alignment and into new communication. Those who have found a stable inner harmony and sacred inner union will be experiencing sacred union as a reflection outward. The divine feminine has born a new, resurrected, divine masculine. His form is elevated, risen, stronger, clearer, pure, knows deeply the truth of who he is, holds the feminine in the highest light, integrated. Guilt, blame, pointing fingers, shame, feeling bad, labeling as bad, the concept of sin, all being released. Judging self as separate from God is sin itself. The perspective of separation is sin itself. This concept dissipates now for those who open. This moon assists with great potential to come out of all judgment, separation consciousness, coming out of denying parts of yourself that then become a projection, merging completely with oneself. Our heart's capacity to hold more love for oneself and the other is expanding, not withholding love based on a set of conditions, to continue loving no matter what. Doubt leaving the body as we connect deeper to faith and trust within oneself and of the universe. Reconnection to inspiration, creative energy, passion, purpose, instead of making the self smaller, radiating and sharing your inner fire, enlivening. This is the energy for April leading up to the full moon, April 1st through 15th. The new moon, April 1st, in Aries, conjunct Chiron and Mercury, focused on the masculine approach to relationships, changing the conditional programmed ways that we have been acting and behaving. Reparations are being made, seeing and stitching into wholeness, mending wounds and separation from imbalances, things taken away so you can build yourself into wholeness, safety mechanisms removed to realize you are already safe without outside protection. Realization that you are already healed. Mental healing, mental expansion, perception shift beyond blocks, new sight and insight by removal of mental walls and crutches. The floodgates open. Confusion is likely. Clarity is found by going into the heart. Startling discoveries, truths revealed that may blow your mind beyond what you ever conceived possible. How your mind reacts to handling this information is unique to each. Disorder, disarray, open, allow, integrate. Don't take anything personally. Ego dissolution, so you can expand, grow into your fullest self, fully realized, actualized. Jupiter and Neptune merged in exact conjunction, April 12th. Dissolving, breaking the physical apart, what is most dense, to swim in a sea and merge recalibrate, find itself, meet other parts, the breaking apart of the ship over time. Water feeding life, breaking down of chemicals, metals, illusionary constructs, those creating confusion deliberately. It had worked. This truth comes out, is seen now. Truth restored. Floats. Are you master of your own ship? Can you perceive yourself as such? Early colonial leaders coming forward now to advise here, leaders of all kinds, royal, free world, and otherwise, telling the lessons of their stories. Water leaders, pirates, Atlantean priests and priestesses, King Neptune, Poseidon, Louis XIV, those who have been excommunicated as leaders of their own Gnostic traditions, seahorses, water horses, unicorns, Pegasus of the water, the maids of the sea, Pleione and her daughters, Alcyone and sisters, guiding true, all present here for support, compassion, guidance. The unseen is seen. With what eyes do you see? The choice is yours. Understanding of the world is perception. What looks to be catastrophic is a necessary reconfiguration and rebalancing for a greater harmony and highest evolution. The origination of desire. Move like you move in water. Not repeating the past. Moving forward with decisions and heart's desires. Seeing things, situations clearer now. You are not that person. Where can you let go of blame and see what you need to see, forgive, understand, release, neutralize emotional attachment, massive stripping away of the ego now, things you have defined yourself by, prided yourself on, pride, arrogance, falseness, drop out of the race. There is nothing to keep up with. Sole purpose, remembrance. Mars entered Pisces April 14th. Mars has entered Pisces to be with his love, Venus, joining forces with Jupiter and Neptune, ready for the beautiful, soulfully intimate, and frankly quite incendiary full moon in Libra for April 16th, channeling in the highest love, the highest beauty, the sacred oneness that we are. Mars, in his newfound realization of power, says, I will not be a slave again. Here he moves the sun, moon, and stars, the firmament itself, for sacred love, lifting the feminine up, rejoicing in the power of love, unbridled exuberance, and unified expression in its utter fullness, wild and free. The divine feminine is elevated, safe, and protected in the arms of the divine masculine, sharing, creating, birthing, cosmic ecstasy, hearts bare and surrendered in rapture. It's time for action now. Renewed commitment to self-unification. The waves shift in a new, purified direction, leaving behind all distortions and that which is not aligned. The cosmic wave of love is full force now in Pisces. Direction, purpose. There's no need to drown when you can float high and free in compassion, deepest acceptance and honoring of the true self and celebration of who you truly are. Eyes on high, merging deeply with you and knowing you are carried and held always in divine grace. All for love. Mars, Venus, Jupiter, Neptune light up the ethereal, liquidine, Piscean realm. How well can you navigate the water, the emotional, move through with full allowance and free, authentic expression from the truth of your heart? Expressing yourself with this full moon means leaving behind that which is distorted, inverted, and not aligned with your highest good and emotional fulfillment. Choose your expansion, a deeper, fuller integration. You are the ocean itself. There is much potential for significant mental and emotional healing now. The new moon, April 1st, in tropical Aries with Pisces and Pegasus featured, conjunct Chiron and Mercury. We are releasing, shedding false layers to be who we truly are. There's no need to be afraid of who you find there. You are the only one who can be purely and uniquely you. There is no comparing yourself to anyone else, or even to you in the past. Stop measuring yourself against something else. Come out of all judgment of self or others. Notice if your mind starts to run away with itself, and gently bring your awareness down into your heart space. There is no chatter there in your heart's perception. It is safe to be in your body. Breathe and live deeply there. You are held in the deepest compassion. All is forgiven. Accept yourself fully just as you are right now. Honor yourself by giving yourself whatever you need. Stand strong and speak for you with your pure voice. Love yourself through this, deeper than you ever have before, without conditions. All you have to do is just be authentically you. Much is being purged, detoxed from the body, mentally, emotionally, and physically for cellular release. Pay attention to your dreams now. The focus is on relationships, how we define ourselves, and how we relate to others. It's crucial to find and anchor our self-worth within ourselves and not rely on others to boost or define how we feel. Inner confidence and radiance, regardless of outside feedback or praise, is key. Praise and appreciate yourself often. Make positive self-talk an important daily practice, a feel-good vibration that is woven into all parts of your day. Don't get lost in the illusion of negative self-talk and self-inflicted pain or punishment. Your freedom comes from giving yourself everything you think you need from someone else. All life is changing at an accelerated rate now. For greater ease and flow at this time, detach from trying to control, detach from physical things. Practice simply being with you, with this new energy now, with nature as she changes, as we evolve rapidly now with her. We head now into the powerful eclipse gateways. Eclipses occurring April 30th and May 16th. The astrology for the end of the month is absolutely amazing. Beautiful flowing energies and miracles. For personal guidance, clarity, or support during this transformational time, and to work with the higher harmonics of the current cosmic energy, book a reading or session with me at my website, jenniferalexander.net. I'm sending everyone so much love.